Like honestly, for me, it wasn't about revenge. It was about getting to the finals. I think a lot of people made a big hype about it. Like for me, it was more just taking it one fight at a time. Trying not to be too emotional about it. We're just going in, doing our job to get to the finals, and that's what I was really focused about.
Before the fight, a lot of us thought you had to implement your wrestling a lot more, and obviously just the few minutes that it lasted last time. Were you surprised on how slow he was in the stand-up? I mean, he seemed to telegraph a lot of his punches.
Honestly, not to take anything from his skills, but we watched a lot of film on him, and we noticed that he was a very good counter striker, which he needed a lot of guys to be rushing in on him. A lot of times when he stopped guys, and when he even stopped me and dropped me, it was all of his opponents were rushing in, really overcommitting, and he was able to capitalize on it. Other times he wasn't able to get you to come in on him. He was very unsure of what to do after that. So that was one thing that we really wanted to focus on is just being very patient and understanding that he's not really going to initiate too much offense. So you kind of bait him into kind of getting a little lazy, and you force him to overcommit, and that's what I was able to do to prevent injury.
You didn't lock eyes with him this whole time until the very first round. You didn't look at him at weigh-ins. Is that something you've done before with opponents?
No, I mean, I just was in a different mindset. I don't know. I didn't really realize it until my corner mentioned it, and other people mentioned it. I didn't really realize it at the weigh-ins. I think I was just in a different place, and it just came off the way it came off. And tonight it came off the way it came off. I was just in a different zone, so. Whatever was going to happen was going to happen. So as far as where I was looking or what I was doing, it was just me going with whatever was happening in my universe at that time. So that's basically good.
Tiger was very impressive tonight. What do you think of the
I didn't get a chance to watch his fight, but right now, like I said, I want to take it one fight at a time. Right now, I won tonight. I'm going to celebrate with my team and just enjoy this victory. And once I get back into the gym, then I'll start focusing on the next fight. But right now, since I started this second tournament, I'm going to focus on one fight at a time, and I'm still in the moment, so I'm going to enjoy this moment, and then once I get back to the gym, I'll shut it down and prepare for Tiger.
Well, we talked earlier this week, you said patience was a key, and that was you did not want to get into the counter-striking. When you look back at this performance, do you say this is probably the best performance you could have put on, or what are things you could have done better?
Yeah, I think so. As far as some of the things that I've been working on a lot is being patient, the mental aspect of this sport, and understanding that you have 15 minutes to fight. You have 15 minutes to be dominating and put together a game plan. And I think I did a great job at that tonight. There was a couple of mistakes where I kind of rushed myself. In the first round, I hit him with a knee to the sternum, and I hurt him, but I rushed in to look for another one, to try to finish it. But I got a little sloppy. But these are things that I have to work on, get back in the gym and watch the video, and just continue to be smart and continue to be patient and understand that when I go in there and I have the patience and I take my time, I typically neutralize a lot of the offense of my opponents and mixing that in with my athleticism and explosiveness, it creates a lot of different problems. So again, there's a few things that I did wrong. I gave up the mount, and those are things that I need to work on in the gym. I gave up a triangle that was pretty darn close. So that's something again that I have to go back in the gym, watch video, and get better. So.
On that triangle attempt, did you realize how much time was left in the round, or was it simply, I know I've got about 15 seconds, this guy defended that one?
Prior to me falling into the triangle, I heard my corner tell me how much time we had, and I was trying to kind of get underneath those up kicks that he was throwing, and I got sloppy, I got a little fatigued, and I fell into a triangle, and he was able to capitalize on that position. Fortunately, I was able to fight through it and just get through the last few seconds of the round. But man, those are things that you can't. Once you get into these fights in the finals, and you can't make those type of mistakes. This is when it all counts. So I definitely have to make sure that I get back in the gym and correct those small mistakes that I made.
I know you felt cardio was going to be a big advantage, and at the beginning of the third round, it looked like you started taking some deep breaths. Did you kind of feel that his gas tank was winding down in the third round?
Yeah, definitely, man. The biggest thing for a lot of us when we come here to New Mexico is the altitude. You know, not many of us are training in this type of altitude. Some of the guys train at Jackson, so they're a little bit more prepared than some of the other fighters. And I started to recognize that we both were kind of sucking wind in the third period, and you know, I started thinking to myself, you know what? I think I got a little bit more in the gas tank. Just understand that you've won the first 2 rounds, so just be patient, take your time. Don't do anything and put yourself in a bad situation and give up this fight when you've already won it. So I saw him get a little bit tired, and I figured, you know what? He might need just one more takedown, which is ride him out. You know? That's what my corner told me to do, so that's what I did.
In the third round, when he has his hands down, he's trying to engage you into a brawl. Was that where you went back to the whole patience? You know, I got to be patient. I can't get into that, and I don't want to get into his game.
Yeah, I definitely went back to just being patient because I understand that even if you're tired and fatigued, you know, you throw one good punch and it lands in the right spot and it could be all over, you know. And I figured why rush into something when you know that you've won the first 2 rounds? So just continue to be patient, pump your jab, keep ripping his leg kicks, and just stay patient, stay on the outside, you know. And I knew once he started trying to bait me in, I knew it was out of frustration, and he knew that I was winning. So, you know, that for me, that was just I was okay with it. He was letting the crowd know that I won, you know. So I was okay with what he was doing.
I know you said one step at a time. It was like, hey, you weren't looking ahead, but now, a month from now, you're going to face Tiger Sarnovskiy for a chance for a world title shot. What do you think of Tiger Sarnovskiy, and maybe something you've seen in the past out of him, and what's your thoughts on the fight?
You know, I think he's very impressive. He's got a great toolbox of strikes and different things like that. But I haven't spent too much time studying him, but you know, once I get back in the gym, we'll take the time out and study him a little bit more, you know. But again, in the first tournament, I did spend a lot of time focusing on too many guys rather than focusing on one guy. So that's one thing that my coaches really made sure that they stay on top of with me. And you know, once we get back in the gym, after I take a little time off, and, you know, recover a little bit, then we'll focus on that. But right now, you know, I'm just going to enjoy this night.
Next Saturday night, are you going to find yourself tuning in to watch Chandler Alvarez too? What do you think that fight's going to be?
I definitely want to watch it. You know, at the end of the day, we are fighting to get to that belt, so you want to. It's a good fight. You know, it's an intriguing fight that you know a lot of people are looking forward to seeing, and being a fan of the sport, I'm looking forward to seeing it also. Nobody's ever mad about a rematch, you know, so being able to see that, and those guys are exciting, explosive fighters, and you get both of them in that cage, and it's an exciting fight. So yeah, I'll be tuning in.
Congratulations.